I got a story to tell. My blood cousin, my younger cousin. I know race don't matter, but he's half Mexican. His dad come over here 25 years ago probably and actually made something of himself. Worked at the same company for fucking ever until he went out of business, everything. But the point of the story is my cousin, about 4 or 5 years ago, 2016, he used to be real heavy, want to be El Chapo and shit. He used to rob people for weed and rob his grandparents and shit, or his grandparents-in-law for their jewelry, and pawn their jewelry and shit, or sold their jewelry at the pawn shop. And then this motherfucker used to leave his weed and shit at my house because he wasn't allowed to leave it at his daddy's. He tried to leave it at his daddy's house, and his daddy found it and threw it away. It didn't matter how much he had, he would throw that shit away. He said, and then so he would leave that shit. He would use me to leave that shit at my house, and then I fucking still had to call this motherfucker every time I wanted something. It was in my house. I had to call his ass and be like, "Yo, I'm gonna get some. I'm gonna get some out the bag." Still had to pay him for it and everything. And then when shit went downhill, I went to the hospital for the first time in 2016. This motherfucker, he was over at my house and shit, smoking and shit while I was in the hospital. He was just over at my house fucking chilling and shit. Then I got out. That motherfucker, I don't know if I went off on his ass or not, but I haven't really seen him since then. I haven't seen him. He fucking got caught. He got caught with a bunch of guns and some weed and shit, and was facing 5 years in prison. And his daddy paid a $10,000 lawyer, bought a good lawyer, and got his ass out of it. That's why I say if it ain't white privilege, it's Mexican privilege, because he got a little Mexican privilege. Anybody else would have sat. His ass deserved to sit. I don't care if family or not, motherfucker, you deserve to sit. Did the crime, do the fucking time. My ass would sit, shit. Now fuck that motherfucker, man. I should say his goddamn name on YouTube. Y'all go look his sorry ass up. He probably ain't shit though.